Hello, my name is Kishore, founder and CEO of NextOrbit. We are a cloud platform applying AI machine learning for demand forecasting and pricing. When we look at fashion and electronics and other industries where there's a lot of seasonality, the same product doesn't go year after year. It's a much more challenging situation to forecast demand and to be able to set prices. We are here in this video sharing some best practices and some success stories as to how to go about demand forecasting and pricing for fashion and electronics. So welcome to this video, Sudarson. I know you have deep expertise as a principal data scientist with us. You have deep expertise in fashion.
Right.
So talk to me, what are the challenges you face in doing demand forecasting for fashion?
Any demand forecasting needs historical data because we learn trends, seasonality, patterns from it. Said that it's a fashion industry, the products have a very small life cycle. Typically a fast fashion ranges between 6 to 8 weeks. A seasonal pattern ranges between 6 weeks. This is a challenge because we don't have a lot of historical data about that particular SKU. And one another challenge is the influence that is created by celebrities. Let's say a celebrity comes out with a new shirt. That's going to be trendy. So we don't have any prior information.
I see there are two reasons you indicated. One is lack of historical data, which is available, for example, in groceries.
Perfect.
And second is you mentioned influencer marketing. If there's a celebrity who shows your t-shirt, then that has a great influence on your demand. Talk to me, what will retailers and brands, what benefits will they see if they're able to better forecast demand in fashion?
Perfect. Since I said fashion is a small life cycle product, any product that you take has a period where it's very popular and you need to make use of that particular period to sell at full price. That is where your profits are higher. So predicting demand right is going to help you to increase your sell-through rate and have better profits.
To better full price sell-through, which is the most important metric for fashion. What other benefits can they expect by better demand forecasting?
If you underpredict your demand, probably you're going to go lost opportunity mode. If you overpredict, end of the season you'll have a lot of piles of inventory left over. So it's a right balance between your overstocking and understocking.
Very well articulated, right balance. Unlike other industries where, hey, you're running out, call them and get more. You can't do that in fashion because it takes 6 months to produce, so you can't get the same shirt, the same stripes, you're not able to get it. Therefore, it's super critical that you have a good demand forecast by style, colors, SKU, fit and so on.
We call that as attributes.
Very nice. Talk to me. What are these attributes and what's their importance in demand forecasting?
Since the historical data is not available, we have a best practice from our side. We try to learn from the attributes. Let me give you an example. The shirt that you are wearing is a striped shirt, whereas that I wear is a line shirt. This is one attribute for this particular shirt, and collar, both are colored. They're not Chinese one, they're normal color. So we try to learn from the features, that is the attributes, and we try to create clusters. And we learn what is a pattern or seasonality each cluster exhibits.
Wow. So you're saying that you'll really look at a product not just as just a product that came in last month, but as a set of attributes. And for those attributes or those collection of attributes, you likely have demand forecast for the last 3-4 years.
Exactly.
That's so well articulated. How will you account for new fashion trends? If sudden now we all know, when I walk into a shop in New York, their jeans are at the ass, they're torn at the knees, and they're in fashion. How would you accommodate these new fashion trends in your demand forecast?
Right. So there's two things. One is a new product when it's launched and when it's creating attraction, it's going to cannibalize the old product because you have very limited or predefined set of customers out there, and they're going to buy one of your product. And if a new style comes up with, say, toned jeans or acid wash jeans, and if it's creating traction, it's going to cannibalize one another. That's how we know, okay, this is the new kind of product which is creating importance in the market.
Wow, wow. So I know you've used the word cannibalization and also the substitution. How would you account for cannibalization in all the analytics and all the modeling you do for demand forecasting?
Right. See, let's talk about a cluster. You have a cluster of products and they're all of same type, same stripe, same type of collar, full sleeve, whatever it is. And certain products, they're outsell like anything, but certain they are dominant in nature. The reason is the outselling product is overtaking the dominant ones, which means it is cannibalizing the old normal other products. How do you account this? To answer to that question, we take into account the sales share that is being contributed by each product to the given clusters. And if the sales share is drifting, we change it as cannibalization drift, and we know a new pattern is picking up.
Very interesting, very interesting. Explain to me what kind of experiments do you do? You doubtless have to do some experiments to find out what set of attributes really matter, because one attribute may not matter and one attribute may matter a great deal. How do you figure out which attributes matter more in your demand forecast?
Okay. Though clustering, this feature exercise is an unsupervised learning, we go ahead with a supervised approach to decide which features to be used. Let's say you have all the features, but you know for a fact that the quantity sold is very important. So features that matter a lot to people is going to be reflected in the quantity sold. So that is how we try to see the relationship between features and the transaction.
Very interesting. I think what I'm hearing from you is no doubt there is some amount of automated platform that comes up with demand forecast, but some level of experienced machine learning engineer like yourself would need to a little bit check periodically to make sure that we discover the right attributes. Did I represent that?
Yeah, you did it right.
Very good, very good. Talk to me about what are the challenges that retailers face. What are the, if I may use the word, what are the bad practices they use when they do demand forecasting and pricing, especially in fashion?
Okay. One thing which comes to my mind instantly is different stores are representing different demographics. The demand, the need of the people around is going to be different. So you cannot price a same product uniform across stores. The pricing need to be different, and retailers or the brand should be open enough to reallocate the products as and when the demand comes up.
Very, very interesting.
It's a periodic one.
Very interesting. We were speaking to a very large retailer the other day, and they had similar or the same price across all stores. And we said, why? And the fact is, many of them lack the ability or lack the data and the fact that week by week you measure and change it. They don't have that ability to vary prices by store, by week. So they don't do it. Right. It's as simple as that. Right. The second thing is stock rebalancing. That's such a wonderful thing that you mentioned. So those are the things that retailers start doing once they genuinely use machine learning on the rate of sale. Wonderful. Talk to me about some client experiences where you've kind of used AI and you've seen some benefits. Share some of those stories with us.
We worked with one of the US brand who has his presence even in India. The objective there was they had a lot of products and the end of season was nearing. They wanted to maximize their sales in the full price period itself. So we did intelligent pricing along with demand forecasting, and as a result we brought 14% increase in their revenue.
Talk to me, Sudarson, how did that 14% improvement, how did it happen? The full price is set, right? So that's not what we're going to change, but there's something else, I think the markdowns or something that we are recommending. Talk to me, how did that improvement in monthly sales happen?
Right. Let me put it this way. We do demand forecasting at a product level. Let's say we predicted the demand of the product is so huge, but you don't have an inventory there. probably those are the products where you don't have to give any discount. Vice versa.
So reducing lost opportunity, making sure you don't lose on demand which is there but you don't have the stock. That's one. Where else did we intervene to improve sales?
Let me put it this way. There are other products where there's a lot of inventory and we measure the demand and the discount sensitivity of the product, which means provided you give discount, is the demand going to increase? And if that is happening, we try to nail the optimum discount that is enough for a product to mature and sell higher. So you don't have to give more discounts there because you lose on profits. And on the other game, there are certain products, inventory is present and it's not discount sensitive. You need to take other strategies like bundling or promotions. So all these put together, we gave intelligent pricing by store, by SKU ID for all their stores, and we saw 14% increase in their revenue.
That's so interesting, Sudarshan. Very well explained. Very nice. So talk to me if there are certain best practices that we have to take away. Just as 2 or 3 best practices that we have to take away for fashion, what would that be? For our lessons for our viewers.
We need to respect that styles have a very small life and we need to tackle in that way. That's not something like all these styles are going to sell for a long. No, that is not the case. We need to be open to admit a new product when it's launched is going to cannibalize the old one. There's a special treatment for the old one and that needs to be very cautiously done right from day one.
I think what I'm hearing you saying is pricing decision has to be dynamic. You can't, one of the things that retailers should do is to discount everything uniformly, 10% discount on everything, 5% discount on everything. That's such a wrong strategy. You really don't do it that way. So a little dynamic nature to discount. What else are the takeaways for our viewers?
The second thing is they need to be open to rebalance stocks according to demand. How do they do that? They need to understand demand at a store level and at a given time.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Sudarshan, for your expertise. To summarize our conversation for the benefit of our audience here, AI machine learning combined with feature engineering and understanding of rate of sale, they have huge benefits for fashion and apparel. You're able to improve full price sell-through, you're able to improve inventory turns, reduce lost opportunity, improve profits and improve sales. And the key enabler is dynamic decisions, regular dynamic decisions, different for stores, different for channels. And at the core of it is AI machine learning on data. Thank you.